My personal experience, I think to live a very like stable, grounded, regulated, fulfilling, happy, just more ease and flow in your day to day kind of life has a lot to do with cutting the fat, cutting the excess, cutting. And really, when I say cutting, like the excess and the fat, I mean really getting good at one, getting honest with yourself, okay, and really getting good at it, stepping through the fear and the discomfort of setting boundaries where you really need to with certain things, habits, relationships. Boundaries isn't just with people, boundaries is with yourself, keeping promises and commitments that you make to yourself. And boundaries is also with habits that are no longer serving you. Like setting a boundary with, okay, I'm no longer going to do my day to day on autopilot. So to really live a grounded, stable, regulated, fulfilling life, I think it requires like massive, like looking in the mirror, examining how you have lived your life through the past few decades or more or less, if you're a little younger watching this, and really getting honest with, okay, so the season that I'm at in life right now, maybe the season is, okay, you just got out of this 10-year toxic, dysfunctional relationship. And now you know that it's probably really important for you to stay single for the next several months to a year, possibly longer, to do the healing work that is going to be required to get back to a good relationship with yourself after this 10-year dysfunctional toxic relationship. Maybe that's the season you're in right now, right? And it's really focusing on that. Maybe your season is similar to mine. 42-year-old with a 3.5-year-old, really focusing on her health and fitness and, only doing things and having people in her life who add value and it's mutual. Like that is going to require some true self-honesty of changing habits, getting off autopilot and challenging yourself to do things that are more self-honoring, self-respecting. Perhaps that is your season. Maybe your season in life right now is like, okay, I've been at this high profile career for a couple of decades and you're waking up, you're like a little bit later in life and you're like, okay, I've been, giving my life to this career. I've sacrificed having healthy relationships. Maybe you're not in the relationship that you want to be in. Maybe you are at a stage to where you're like 50 pounds overweight because you've given so much to this career. And now you're just like, I don't feel the way I thought I was going to feel from pretty much doing what society told me I had to do to be successful and happy. So maybe you're in that season of life to where you're in your 40s and you're like, okay, I've given so much of my life and my soul to this career, to this job, and it's cost me so much, the relationship, the health, right? And really just knowing your worth and your value from within, but not from this external validation of this career success, right? So fill in the blank, whatever it is for you, the season of life you're in. Where do you now need to look in that mirror and get honest about, okay, I want stability. I want groundedness. I want like just more day-to-day, joy and ease. And of course, life is hard. Hard things are going to happen. Things are going to happen that are not in your control. But it's like when you're regulated and when you're grounded, you can navigate the uncertainty. You can navigate the hiccups, right? And the adversity a lot better than if you are overstimulated and just not regulated, right? So I want to talk about this because I think so many of us, I really believe that in midlife, if you can't tell already, like this, I'm a big fan of speaking to the midlife ladies here. But if you're younger watching this, you can learn a lot from people who have like walked this path already and you've already done like all the things and made the mistakes. Like you can learn from this and like not do this yourself. But back to really, getting clear on the life you want to live. It's going to require you honestly just not pointing the finger at people and things and stuff outside of you and really just starting to look at yourself and be like, okay, what part have I played in this life or the situation or the circumstance that you are in now? And this isn't all about self-blame. It's about really just, okay, I'm no longer going to do what society has told me that I had needed to do or that what my parents told me I should have done or what everyone else is doing. Now it's you really just learning how to trust yourself and start doing things that are perhaps unorthodox, untraditional, because it feels right. And intuitively, you just have a deep knowing that, okay, like what I've done, how I've shown up, I can't keep doing this anymore because I'm just like waking up here you are now in midlife and you're like, all right, I don't want to keep living on, autopilot and suppressing who I truly am. This is going to take courage. This is going to take, honestly, as you heard me say a gazillion times, and this is going to really take you learning how to start prioritizing your mental, your emotional, and your physical health. Okay. Like for the next several years. Oh my God, several years, that's a lot. Well, honestly, maybe I can just like reverse engineer that for you a little bit. It's really just one little day, one little step at a time. And, the power of compounding movements, compounding steps, day through day, and just, compounding efforts. I mean, you'd be surprised at where you are 90 days from now, 6 months to a year, how much has changed within internally, and then how much when you do the inner work and the changes are happening where no one can see. It's all behind the scenes. Nothing looks different on the outside. When you do this and commit to this day by day step on getting honest with yourself, breaking old habits, you'd be surprised at how much, this inner work that's happening over weeks and months, how that can just really completely transform your outside world, your external world within a year, probably even sooner. That happened for me. I was in the finance industry for over a decade, worked really hard, toxic relationship after toxic relationship, gained the weight, gained all the pounds after pounds from eating junk. My body really sore in chronic back pain, skin terrible because of my habits, not eating well, drinking too much, not sleeping, and just hanging out with people I shouldn't hang out with, and just kind of like doing the things because society said I should do them. Like when I started changing all of that, one small step at a time, and I honestly just started changing my life, like without really even telling anybody. And it's so interesting how significant changes happen for me personally, got in really good shape. Relationally, I ended up meeting my husband now, who we've been together 10 years, like 9 months after I started my healing journey and, just changing my ways. I started a whole new career, which is what I do now, life coaching, this women's work that I've been for about nearly a decade. I started my own coaching business a year after my transformation with my life coach. Like so much can change in such a short period of time when you just really you get honest with yourself, like I said, but you're also okay with just taking things one day at a time, baby step by baby step by baby step. You want to feel more grounded in your day to day. You want to have more ease and flow in your day to day. It really requires coming out of this suppressing stuff, suppressing emotion and feeling, coming out of numbing yourself with social media, alcohol, ton of, busy things on your calendar and, whatever. Like you got to look in the mirror, okay? And just get honest with, okay, I'm in my 40s. And this is like, if you don't feel great, if you feel great, fantastic, but you're probably not watching this video if you want to change some things. You're in your 40s, you're looking in the mirror and you're like, all right, I feel like I need, like, my life isn't how I thought it was going to be. I don't feel the way I thought I was going to feel when I've done all the right things that I was told I needed to do to be successful or to be happy. So this comes the inner work journey, the healing from all these past experiences, the letting go of, processing, working through, healing, and then letting go of all the people that have let you down or who have misled you or who have broken your trust, who have perhaps you feel have broken you, but really I just want to tell you something. No one's broken you. You're not broken. So if anyone's ever told you that, or if you've been feeling that way for a while, hear me now. You are not broken. You just have some wounds to heal. You just got to start looking at the stuff you don't want to look at and deal with it and process it, heal it, and then open up this window and just let it go. That's how you start creating a fulfilling, aligned life that you're living within your values. This is a big overview, okay? Like high level overview of the inner work, of creating a life on your terms, of really just getting honest with yourself. But if this is speaking to you, if this is dinging, if this is ringing a bell, and you want me to go deeper on this in a specific kind of way, one, share that with me in the comments. So my next video, I can really speak to what it is specifically you were feeling stuck. If you feel like this video is finding you at exactly the right time and you're related to everything, and this is like speaking to your soul, please let me know by giving this a thumbs up, subscribing so you can watch the following videos, and come with me on this journey, because I like to break down and talk about and just really shine a light on the topics that nobody really wants to talk about. The topics of, okay, you got to start with you and get honest with yourself, okay? You've got to set boundaries with these loved ones or with these people who you're afraid to set boundaries with, okay? You've got to start changing your day-to-day habits and how you show up and do life and live life on the regular, right? And you've got to start doing this inner healing work from things that have happened from the past, so you don't keep repeating the same stuff or keep walking around with these certain concepts and ideas of who you think you are. Like a lot of us are walking around with concepts and an identity that we're not good enough, we're not safe, this isn't possible for me, it's only possible for her, or this isn't going to happen, it's all BS. That's what I mean when I say doing the inner work, so you can start cleaning up, like getting rid of these concepts and these lies that and these beliefs you're hanging on to that just aren't true. Once you heal from the stuff that has happened from your past, you now are able to start creating a new identity and really this life and this relationship and this, do the work in the world that actually means something to you, that actually feels purposeful. Okay. All right. I hope that this was helpful today and that this is speaking to your soul, to your heart. Again, I know it was a high level overview, just me kind of ranting at this, but it's just coming through. If it was helpful, please let me know. Give it a thumbs up, share a comment with me below. And definitely subscribe so you don't miss my following videos. I'm going to keep breaking this down. And listen, if you're like, okay, I'm getting what this girl's saying, me, Nikki, this is the work that I do with my clients. Okay, I've been a life and confidence coach doing this women's work for nearly 10 years. If you were on this journey right now, go to the description, visit my website, very simple, nikkimcmillan.com, read the testimonials, read about my background, go to the Work With Me page, read the 8 steps that I walk my clients through over a 3 to 6 months to 12-month journey. Book in that free clarity call. Let's have a conversation if this is landing. Okay, I would love to help you if you're ready for that. Okay, I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to stop talking. Thank you for watching, and I will see you a little bit later again this week. Okay.